Pisces gang in this thing. What it do, you guys? It's your girl, Empress 777 here today with a general message for my Pisces soul family, my Pisceans. I hope y'all are doing great. I'm doing super fantastic. Holy angels and spirit guys, they already done, you know, let me tell you something. You got somebody shitting their pants, bro. Okay? It's a lot that you don't know about this person, and I do feel like the things that you've kind of come to a consensus about in regards to who this person is not correct. I'm just going to say that, okay? It's an illusion. You have an illusion going on here, is what they're saying. It's going to be for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind that the messages are general, guys, okay? May not resonate with you. Take what does. Use your intuition to guide you towards the messages that are here for you today, and lead the fucking rest, okay? Lead the rest for whoever is here for it. That's how this works. Take a moment and click that like button, y'all. Click the subscribe button if you want to, okay? If you want to make it official, become a part of the team. If you like how I do, if you like how I'm putting it down, we would love to have you. We would love to have you. So click that notification bell as well so you can be notified when I upload. Also, guys, you know it's awkward season, but y'all got next. Y'all got next, okay? So shoot me a little hey girl, hey, down in the comments. Let me know what you're doing for your birthday. Place your birthdays down below as well. It's the roll call down there. Okay, you got to rep for your set, baby. All right. Got heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So I do feel like this person may have hidden some of their intentions and or emotions for you. They're not really given a time frame on when or where this connection has taken place. I don't get a great deal of you are dealing with somebody from the past. This doesn't feel like past energy to me. I just have to be honest. It feels like a current situation and or situationship. Something that didn't really quite have the ability to get off the ground because somebody did something, said something, or behaved in a certain way, and somebody's not able to listen anymore. It's like they did something and you can no longer unsee it. You can no longer unhear it. This person is not toxic, you guys, but I do feel like there was like a bit of a miscommunication. You could have triggered their ego or their pride in some form or fashion, and this is why the Queen of Swords has popped out. This wasn't even the first card to come out. So let's go over all the cards that we have here, which is a lot, okay? I'm even hearing that you might feel like this person is a lot. I'm feeling like you feel like this person has been a lot of work, a lot of drama, a lot of chaos, maybe a lot of, you know, just too much, right? A lot of personality. There could have been things that attracted you to this person about some of that drama. But then it just became a nuisance or annoying, or it kind of rubbed you the wrong way because of a specific situation. This listen card is in the reverse. So they either are not able to get a listening ear from you, or you've blocked them completely, or you seem to be listening, but you're really not. Okay, you're there, but you're not there. I'm hearing it just started. It just began. So this is somebody who's feeling like they had so many plans for the two of you. They let something that had nothing to do with you get in the way, is honestly what happened. I do feel like this person may have said something, you guys. It's something that they're holding on to from the past. You see, I'm all over the place. I feel like that is this person's energy, because I just said I was going to go over all of the other cards, but they're like leading me over here. They're like, no, Empress, tell them this. Tell Pisces this. I feel like this person may have tried to pretend like they were too cool for school, like too cool to come in with the correct offer, because the only offer that I see in the near past, this wasn't long ago. This was just the beginning, but it never extended past the Page of Cups. Page of Cups is an empty offer to me. If you are trying to show somebody what it is that you want from them, what it is that what your intentions are, what you bring to the table, the Page of Cups is like nothing. Okay, it's breadcrumbs pretty much. There's so much more that they want to show you. They do feel like it's going to be an uphill battle to get you to listen to them again because of something that they said and or did. Okay, now the first card out was, in fact, the Five of Pentacles, okay? I didn't expect to pull from any of these decks. They just started flying all over the place. They started speaking to me, and I'm like, okay, fine. Very aggressive behavior, okay? This person may have a level of aggression about them because of something that has been cut at the knees, like cut too soon, cut too short. They feel like they've been cut short, and they also feel like you have the wrong idea about them. So we have red flags turning into a motherfucking red banner, okay, or a billboard, bitch. Okay, that does lead me to believe that this person got some money, but they're using it on motherfucking red billboards. that's in the reverse. So this I do feel like this is part of the illusion, along with this drama card also being in the reverse as well. I do feel like this person tried to overly impress you. And instead of impressing you, it came off as something that you needed to flee from, as something that you needed to distance yourself from, when in fact they have a lot of feelings for you guys. I don't get that you know this. See, this is why I definitely feel there was some kind of fight, disagreement, or argument, something that kind of led to an abrupt ending or just pulling back. So I feel like the way things started off in this connection was sweet. Like I do feel like there were there was a great deal of potential. It could have started out with this Queen of Cups energy and seeing all the possibilities moving forward. But this person allowed something from their past to come in and sabotage things. And I do feel like they said something to you. Okay, they either said something or did something that rubbed you the wrong way, where you started viewing them as a walking red flag. It's right there. As drama, as too much. It could be, for some of you, they have like a situation on the other side, maybe a baby mama, baby daddy, okay, an ex-wife, an ex-husband. Doesn't necessarily have to be that. There's something that they didn't quite explain to you. In fact, they may have felt like they didn't have to explain it. I feel like they instead got triggered and lashed out on you with the Queen of Swords in the reverse. You could have even called this person out on something that maybe you caught them up in. I don't think it was a lie, but it's just like you were possibly fact checking or trying to double check something that they said that they do or have, or right, like it definitely is something that you said, guys. I have to be very honest. I don't get that you were trying to do that. Very sincere in your approach, very sincere in your questions and the things that you're asking, because you do deem that to be the hard work, the heavy lifting. To get to know somebody, you do need to dig deep. You got to dig deeper. You do have to ask the hard questions. You sometimes have to have those more difficult conversations. And that's not something that you shy away from. But there is something in a conversation that you had with this person that triggered something that they're still needing to release and or heal. Is that your fault? No, absolutely not. But you do kind of have the wrong idea about this person, is what they are saying to me. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. Queen of Cups. This could be another water sign, such as yourself, a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. They may also have some air within their chart, which is why they may come off a little bit, I won't say cold, but just a little bit more aloof. Even though the feelings that they are showing up for you run deep, okay? The feelings that this person has that is showing up does run quite deeper than what they would have let on, guys. So I do see I can fix this with an exclamation mark, right? They do want the opportunity to do that, but you would have to be willing to listen. I'm not here to tell you what to do. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. I'm just here to let you know what is what, okay? And I do see that maybe your glasses are a little bit rose-colored in reference to how you see this person. Their intentions are actually very pure, but in fact, there could be something lurking from your past, something that you have been through, that you're viewing this person as a red flag. Now, it is their fault that you're seeing them in this fashion, that you see them in this way, and it is something that they would need to fix. We have the Five of Swords that came out twice. I feel like there was a fight, a verbal altercation, or a disagreement, something that rubbed you the wrong way or them, to where somebody lashed out. The two of you had some form of words. I do feel like maybe the conversation ended abruptly that night, right? It's giving me the energy of, Queen of Cups is like, falling asleep on the phone, right? Having very in-depth conversations, very vulnerable conversations, being able to be open. The conversation leads to the next thing, it's a very organic flow within conversations with this person. But it's like, as soon as they said something, right? Even if this was a conversation that you were having in person or on the phone, it doesn't matter. You either hung up or probably I have to go. And then you haven't heard from one another for a while. You pulled all the way back, or you're a little bit more icy than normal. They do feel like they're on edge. If you have not completely just kind of disappeared, because this could be ghosting. I don't get that you ghosted this person. I feel like you're just taking some space. But in some of your minds, you might be viewing this person as somebody that you need to flee from because of this altercation or this disagreement. Okay. This is not the entirety of who this person is. Whatever they said, like I said, it's something that they're struggling with from the past. It's something that you could have potentially called them out on. That is a bit of that. So that's not necessarily a red flag, but it is something to keep your good eye on, is what I will say. I feel like you're jumping all the way to the red flag shit because of what you experienced in the past. It's like, I am not waiting around. I'm not fucking waiting around, Empress. Okay? I'm not fucking with you or them. They want to show up like this. They want it to go down like this. I got something for that ass. And it's going to be my ass. Walking away, how does it look? Is it shaking just right? Why don't you give it a little kiss before I get fully out the door? So that's what this Five of Pentacles and the Five of Swords, right? Fives can often get a bad rap. The number 5, right? It signifies change. It does signify rougher kind of energy, but it signifies change. Okay, the rough energy is like a growing pain almost. And I do feel like you opened this person's eyes to something that they didn't even realize that they may have still been struggling with, or something that still bothers them. Or for some of them, they never even knew it bothered them this much until you said it, till you mentioned it, till you pointed it out. So you really did not deserve whatever this lashing is this person gave to you. Did not deserve it. And I don't blame you for like backing up, moving away, wanting to get a bit of a bird's eye view of who you're dealing with, because they showed you a side that you didn't know existed. Okay, they turned into someone else. That is a red flag for you. So yeah, it's like being on the phone and then they say something or something happens or you get into some kind of a disagreement. It's just like, I don't get you hung up, but it's just like, I have to go, like good night. I said good night, right? Or if you're at their house, they're at your house. I'm out of here, right? Like, I'll see you later. I just need to, I'm not going to do this, right? So an abrupt disengagement. And I do feel like that was followed by silence. I do feel lots of silence here. Even if you are in slight communication with this person, I do feel like it's small, okay? It's not what they were getting before. It's sort of like they don't feel your sweet energy anymore. They're sort of feeling like they see a different side of you as well. They are coming in to fight for this, okay? I don't get that this person wants smoke. I feel like this Five of Swords is this person wanting to fix it, right? To fix what has happened, to kind of be very truthful with you about what has happened in their life, right? The things that have occurred and why that would have triggered them, why they would have come off in that manner. For some of you, this person did hurt your feelings. All these cards over here are mirrored. So it's mirrored energy, and it is the Ace of Swords, the Three of Swords, and the Hangman. So I do feel like you're chilling. You're trying to view this from a different perspective to kind of understand if maybe you read this person's energy wrong. You don't want to be heartbroken again. You don't want to be mending your heart again from some bullshit. So you are definitely looking out for red flags very much so early on. And this person is in the position of feeling like, damn, I fucked it up. Like it ended so soon. They wish that they were more level-headed. They wish that they would have approached it differently. They feel like you deserved better than that from them, is what I'm hearing. Because we now have like the Queen of Swords in the upright. They feel like they let their emotions get to them rather than logic, right? Because we have the Queen of Swords here, but it's in the reverse along with that Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is about emotions. It's about evoking emotions. This person, they did not listen to their intuition. They allowed their emotions and their ego to drive them to say some shit that definitely has them on thin ice. Okay, I cannot ignore the Two of Cups that's right below this Chariot card, right? So it had all the possibilities to move forward, and they do feel like it has ended prematurely, and it is a feeling of sulking. I do feel like this person is sulking, you guys, right? Like, they are not arrogant. They don't believe that just because they come in and try to reconcile or mend things with the Six of Cups as well as the Fool card, they know that it might be an uphill battle, okay? That you're not just going to dive head first, that you might not go for this. You're very smart, and you maybe even said some things to them that suggest that it is better than office friends than anything else, that you possibly don't see them in the same light, or they just feel that way, guys. You have the wrong idea about them. What you heard was correct, but the conclusion that you drew from what this person said and or did is not correct. It is not the truth, is what they're saying. That is what Spirit is saying, guys. Okay. So the Ace of Swords, the truth will be showing itself. Does that mean that you have to deal with this person? No, but it will help. Because getting this closure or getting this clarity will allow you to see that, hearing one part of the story doesn't allot for jumping to conclusions about somebody's entire character. I understand that you are protecting yourself and you feel like you're doing what's best for yourself, which is totally fine. And you can still move forward if you want to. But I do see a lot of beautiful potential here as well. I can't ignore that, guys, okay? And this person is coming in. See, yep, look, we have heart-to-heart conversations. They're going to want to talk to you if you will listen. Now, listen showed up in the reverse, okay? I can't help you out there, ma'am, sir, bruh, sis. I'm talking to your person. Like, I have no control over that. And that's just reality. That's just life, right? Sometimes when you get a chance or an opportunity with someone, with a person, with a job, with an experience, and you fuck it up, you don't get another chance to do that shit over. You don't get a chance to fix it, okay? So we do have a bit of embarrassment, right? In reference to how they feel like you see them, how you feel, how you might see them now, how you might view them now. And their mind is like, damn, will it ever go back to the way that it was? That's not who I really am. I have proof. I can show you if you will allow me to, right? So I do feel like this person is beating themselves up quite a bit. That Three of Swords is not just for you. I don't feel like you felt the Three of Swords entirely. Might be a bit sad because you definitely may have started like planning in your mind ahead with this Two of Wands, excuse me, right? This is about planning ahead. This is like meeting somebody, but then being able to see a whole life with them. Look at the world in this figure's hand. Right? Being able to see a full life with someone, being able to see yourself walking down the aisle in your wedding dress on the second date, right? Like that sort of thing, like fantasizing, dreaming, and feeling good about the fantasies because it didn't appear to be an illusion. So you might have started kicking yourself for even allowing that sort of luxury of thinking that this was going anywhere. Yeah, I get that the foundations were set properly, so you weren't entirely out of bounds to have such feelings and or thoughts. Let's see here. You don't always get a chance to fix it. Oh, that's what they were leading us to. The very next card next to heart conversations is release your ex and free yourself. So this is somebody who definitely was holding on to some shit that happened to them from the past. Maybe the same thing that you said to them is something that one of their exes said. Somebody that did hit that Three of Swords straight to their heart. Shocker, bitch. Somebody that it took them a long time to get over, right? I feel like they were paused for quite some time before they ever started dating. They may have thought that they healed completely, right? But there's still some residual effects of how that person would possibly talk to them or point stuff out to them. I feel like you were genuine and whatever you were telling to this person, I feel like it was for the betterment of them, for the success and growth of them as a person. It was very innocent is what I'm hearing, right? And then they stabbed you. Like they went off the hinges. It just like rocked them and rubbed them the entirely wrong way. They viewed it completely different. It's almost as if your face turned into the face of the person of the past who possibly did not respect them very much or who did not see their worth very much. They are actively doing the work, okay, with this free yourself card. I'm seeing a unicorn in this card, guys. So for me, that feels like this is not like other situations or situations that have been known to be in toxic relationships where you do tell somebody about their bullshit or you are able to see somebody's trauma show right the fuck up in front of your face and they don't want to do anything about it. This person sees it. They see you also all the way the fuck down there, very far out of reach, even if just energetically, and they're doing something about it. So that could be like counseling, that could be doing some shadow work, that could be doing some spiritual reflection, talking to a mentor, getting some guidance, all of the above. Let's see here. So they are releasing it, okay? So we have lockbox. So there's a great deal of frustration. So I do feel like if this person has not reached out to you yet, they will. And it will be a fight for them to get into contact with you. It's as if you just disappeared. I don't get that they're going to harass you. They're not. It's like they'll call you, and if you don't answer that day, they'll call the next day, right? And if you don't answer 2 days in a row, then they'll wait the rest of the week and then call you on the weekend, right? It's going to be a very persistent approach because they feel like you have the wrong idea. And I feel like after a while, this person's perspective might even change. It's like, okay, fuck it. If Pisces is really done with me, we never even got anything started. We were only friends. I don't get that you were committed to this person. It's very new. It was very new when this popped off. They're like, the least I can do is have a conversation so that they don't look at me like this, right? Like, so they actually really care about your opinion of who they are as a person. They'll even settle for being friends if that's all that you want out of this, okay? So it's not like they are hell bent on, you know, starting where you left off or picking up where you left off, which was in more of a sweet energy, both of you understanding the goal, right, at hand was to be working towards something romantic, right, something long term. They understand that that might not be an option any further. And I feel like the longer you take to answer them, or the longer it takes them to get up enough courage to like open this gate of a conversation, the more they come to terms with that, right? Like they're accepting it. They do feel as though it was a bit of a harsh cut. So you didn't give it any time. They feel like one day you were there, you were in their arms, or the two of you were holding hands or whispering sweet nothings or smiling in each other's faces with stars in your eyes. And then the next day they cannot reach you, or the next day you were rolling your eyes, or the next day you weren't there. It's very fast, this one. Okay, the Chariot is a bit of a fast card. It was like it was on and then it was off abruptly. Boom. And I do get that this person possibly, I don't get that they've never been through heartbreak, but I feel like they also built up this sort of fantasy in their mind about where things were going to go. Like they had plans for the two of you, right? And it's like they just shattered it all in one moment. So there is this kind of kicking themselves, right? Embarrassment, sort of kicking themselves for sure. All right, so if you resonate with this message, we're going to go over to what is called the extended. I'm going to dig in a little bit deeper here, you guys. Okay, let's see what their next steps are going to be, how they're going to approach you so that you can prepare yourself. We'll also see what their intentions are, right? Let's see if this is worth your fucking time for real, right? Is this actually worth it? What do you get out of this? Okay, how does this actually end if you do decide to see this through or to reconcile with this person? Does it benefit you? Is there anything toxic here at all, which is what you were worried about and is why you got the fuck out of Dodge so quickly? So we will double check that for you. I'll also look into the new. For those of you who are looking to move forward, the closure is already done for you. We will look at the new as well. We'll get some advice, and I'll look up some time frames for when all of this is coming in, both the old and the new. Okay. So without further ado, click the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell. And I'm going to see you guys in the extended, which I will link down below in the description box. So let's go.